Let us get right into this one. It's been a very intense day. We've hit very low lows today with AMC, coming down to that $17 range, perhaps even a little bit lower than that at the absolute lows. But in a day whilst a lot of people have been wondering what's going to happen for AMC, we're once again having a lot to talk about behind the scenes. And I think it's time that we do that. So we're going to be looking at some of the things which we should be thinking about when we're talking about the stock. Now, we could go on to talk about the options for today. We will probably do that later on. But here I want to talk about some more long-term things which I think are still relevant. Now, before we do get in, of course, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. It's only my personal opinion, so come to your own conclusions and make sure you know what you're doing. And do remember as well, this is for entertainment, and it is opinion only, nothing more than that, just opinion. Use it for entertainment and that sort of stuff. So let's dive in now and have a look at the first thing that we know for a fact, and that's what we're seeing with Robinhood stock. This was published on the 19th, so yesterday, and it shows us that, the day before, and it shows us that Robinhood stock is declining. It says, Robinhood struggles continue, its co-founders are no longer billionaires. Shares are down 60% since their IPO. Robinhood is absolutely plummeting. It IPO'd at those very, very high prices, if you remember, and now it's coming all the way down to where it is right now. It's actually in a very similar level to AMC, which is really funny to see. And Robinhood, such a strong company, so many bulls on it when it first came out, and now we have Robinhood stock declining. So that's the first thing that I want to say, especially when we look at the fact that they are no longer billionaires. It does show as well, potentially, the transfer of wealth that is going on. Because when money disappears from a stock, it doesn't go into thin air, it does go somewhere else. So just remember that one, and think about that if you're thinking on that incident. Now, this one is quite insignificant, but it is worth mentioning. It's from Majestic Jacket 3317. 4 hours ago, it says CV Payne no. So Charles V. Payne liked this reply. It says hedge funds are corrupt, the market is corrupt. So Charles there is kind of agreeing with it by giving it a like. It says a lot about what he thinks and what he knows. And, to have somebody so vocal and so popular in the community is a good thing and a fantastic thing to be seeing over time, especially when he is staying loyal to the movement. Now, over here we're coming from Interpid Advark 365 hours ago, talking about the yellow being indicative of investors holding, and this has been a carefully formulated sell-off. That is why they will not dump those 7 million shorts at once, because they would lose control as the cost to borrow starts to climb. Nobody is selling go F yourself, Kenny, and your control tricks. That is something that I do personally agree with. A lot of people are holding. That is basically proven from the apes, from the sentiment of the apes. If anything's happening, people are just buying more. Especially today, I know a lot of people were going in at these really cheap prices. They created an absolute discount for anybody looking to load in, and that was pretty cool for those interested. But obviously, when we think about the actual level of shorting that they are doing and the way they're doing it, they're not going to release those shares all at once, tanking the price, because once more, people are going to buy in, as I said, like they did when we hit these lows initially at 19, and also again today, where we hit those lows around the $16 range. So, people have utilized that opportunity. So for them to just send the price down quickly, it's just going to have the inverse effect of what they wish. And obviously, like it does say as well, and as I have been saying for a while, it makes it look like it is a natural sell-off. So we're going to just zoom out to the 1 year chart to give you guys a view of what I'm talking about. I've said this a lot before, but when we have a look at the chart for AMC, it's a steady decline, and it almost looks like it's real sell-off action by people who are not interested in the stock. And I do think it is cleverly formulated, as the user does say. Now, this one's coming from Silverback1322. It's talking about Sweden. It's coming from the user Swedish Moomin Ape on Twitter. It says, the Swedish apes, well, there's about 30,000 of them. They hold about 3.5 million shares, and by simple maths, that's about 115 AMC shares per owner, and for a small Scandinavian country, that is actually quite big. Now, this is, of course, a more opinion-related post, but I do think a lot of what this individual is saying is true. Right, when we think about this one, never mind Sweden, think about any country in the world, from the USA and Canada to others. We all know that these countries have a very high shareholding of AMC. I told you about it a few months ago if you've been watching for some time. AMC was one of the most popular stocks in Europe in 2021 by retail investors, so do not forget that. And when we think about this, it does show that people are holding internationally, but also, how can so many shares be in so few hands in such a small area of the world, especially when the free float of this company is about 530 million roughly. So how can it be that a small nation has so many? And again, it's not the only country out there that is like this. Many others, big countries, small countries, have people holding a lot of shares of AMC. So do not forget that. Be careful, of course, do your research, but once more, it's been another fight and it is still going on till the end of the day. But I think whilst we're in this difficult day, because it has been quite difficult with the price going down, it's important to think about what we're here for and what we're noticing in the market. So I hope you did enjoy. Of course, make sure to give us a like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.